Hi everyone, it is Holly with Authentic Productivity. Today I am doing a book review of the book Mindset by Dweck, Ph.D. This month I have a theme for myself of mindset, so I have been focusing on books and prompts and self-development all related to mindset. This is the first book I've read this month related to mindset. And here's just a quick video to tell you what I think. But first, I will read the blurb from the back. This is the updated edition. It says, now updated with new research, the book that has changed millions of lives. After decades of research, world-renowned Stanford University psychologist Carol S. Dweck, Ph.D., discovered a simple but groundbreaking idea, the power of mindset. In this book, she shows how success in school, work, sports, the arts, and almost every area of human endeavor can be dramatically influenced by how we think about our talents and abilities. People with a fixed mindset, those who believe that abilities are fixed, are less likely to flourish than those with a growth mindset, those who believe that abilities can be developed. Mindset reveals how great parents, teachers, managers, and athletes can put this idea to use to foster outstanding accomplishment. In this edition, Dweck offers new insights into her now famous and broadly embraced concept. She introduces a phenomenon she calls a false growth mindset and guides people toward adopting a deeper, truer growth mindset. She also expands the mindset concept beyond the individual, applying it to the cultures of groups and organizations. With the right mindset, you can motivate those you lead, teach, and love to transform their lives and your own. This book was originally published in, it was the early 2000s, 2006. This edition says it was 2016. I am recording this review in 2025, so this concept has been around for a while, the growth mindset versus fixed mindset thing. Most of us have probably heard about it by now. In the book, it's the table of contents. It is divided into sections. It starts with the mindsets, inside the mindsets, the truth about ability and accomplishment. Then it goes into sports, the mindset of a champion, business, mindset and leadership, relationships, mindsets in love or not, parents, teachers, and coaches, where do mindsets come from, and finally, changing mindsets. I found the first couple chapters where she gave more details about the mindset, and the last two sections to be the most interesting. The ones where she gave examples, the sports, the business, the relationships, I felt like there were too many examples and it was repeating itself a lot, which annoyed me. It was like, get to the point already. Like, I get it. Let's move on. That was a little frustrating. Overall, though, it was a good book. It's easy enough to read. You can see I flagged a decent amount of pages. I've already copied the notes from this into my commonplace notebook. There is a lot of great information in here about the mindsets, and it was definitely worth reading. That said, I felt like I could have skipped like half of her examples and been just fine. If you are limited on time, I would focus more on sections 1 through 3 and 7 and 8. Just my thoughts. I did come up with a lot of reflection questions for myself. I had like 20 reflection questions for myself that I will be sitting down and answering in my journal. And I also have some action items for myself. I will start with sharing a couple of the reflection questions that I came up with. One is your current view of your life supporting the person you want to become? And these reflection questions were all from reading this book, things she said in here. Number 2, Are you more concerned with improving or with being judged? Number 3, what is the last challenge that you sought out? Number 4, where are you using blame instead of learning from your mistakes? Number 5, are you ruminating on your problems or taking action to confront them? Number 6, does your discipline say, I will judge you or I will help you? Number 7, what triggers your fixed mindset? And in the book, she talked about we all are a combination of fixed mindset and growth mindset. Overall, we want to be more of the growth mindset, but everyone has certain things that trigger their fixed mindset. So you want to be aware of what those are so you can watch for them and adjust for them. Number 8, does your constructive criticism help others understand how to fix something? Or are you just being mean? Number 9, what are your goals for growth? And that one got me thinking, like, I had another reflection question that I had was, do you have an actual goal that's with this plan, or is it just a dream? So it kind of tied in with that, goals for growth. And action items. Most of my action items are depending on the answers to my reflection questions, but I did have a couple action items as a result of reading this book. And number 1 was to name my fixed mindset. And that came from the end of the book where she talked about changing your mindset. And she has steps in here about how to change your mindset. And step 2 of that is becoming aware of your fixed mindset and the persona when it comes home to roost. And then in step 3, you're going to give it a name. And action item number 2 is to pay attention to my words when I'm disciplining my kids. I want to make sure the words that I use when I am speaking with my children specifically, really anyone, but for me, I'm focusing right now more on my children, are encouraging a growth mindset and showing that I am there to help them. I want them to learn. I'm not judging them. Action item number 3 is to pay attention to what my fixed mindset triggers are. I feel like overall I am more growth mindset, but we all have our moments of fixed mindset. So I want to start paying attention to when I'm getting in that fixed mindset, what triggered me, what caused it. And then step 4, when I notice a problem, take action to fix it. I do tend to be good with this one overall, as I tell my kids all the time, I don't want to hear you repeatedly complaining about something unless you are trying to work through it. Like, I don't want to hear it. No complaining without action. If you have a complaint, what's your plan to fix it? What are you doing to make it better? And I've had that mindset for a few years now. It's something that I had to work on. And in conclusion, this was definitely worth my read. It will have a spot on my bookshelf. I can see me going back to it periodically to refer to some things. And I have already, as I mentioned before, copied my notes. You can see I have highlighted different things in here. My notes are already in my commonplace book so that I can refer to them and review this information periodically, because when we don't review things, we forget them. And that is important to me. Overall, I give this a 4 out of 5 on my rating scale. Good book, just got a little too yappy on the examples at times for me. That was it. If you have read this book, I did not read the original edition, only the updated edition, but if you read this book, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.